Once again, welcome to Shortcut Guide, and if you're new to this channel, we just learn how to use new software and go on with that. So in today's video, I once again brought you a tutorial about Holyrics. Now in today's tutorial, I have brought you this video to talk about how to use hotkeys or how to use shortcuts in Holyrics. Now this helps you to display quickly or to turn into something quickly. For example, when the pastor is trying to preach and then he sings some lyrics, you just have to have some kind of shortcuts you can just use quickly so that you can dive into that. So let's go directly to the video. So first of all, it is more important when you follow up my cursor so that you can understand what I'm trying to communicate. And in one of my videos, someone told me that yes, you always talk about those things, but you don't tell us the version of Holyrics you're using. So first of all, let me show you the version of Holyrics I'm using. I come here to help, then I say about Holyrics. The version I'm using is 2016 to 2024. Actually, this is the latest version in this year, 2025. This is the version I'm using of Holyrics. So another thing I have discovered recently, before we go into those shortcut thing and everything, is that you can actually change how you want your Holyrics to appear. Either you want it to appear in the old version, the way it needs to look, it was like in the old. For example, most of the applications look like this. This is the old style of it, but I like it when it is in the new style. This is so much better. So let's go directly into shortcuts. First of all, let me start with the first most important shortcut everybody should know. Yes, for example, let us say that you have displayed this song on the computer. The first shortcut which you should know is that the shortcut of escape. You have to click the escape button. This one removes all the things all the things being displayed on a projector. When you press escape, it will turn back to Holyrics. In most cases, most of the people are disturbed by that, but that is the escape button which you use. So we are going to learn how to edit our own shortcuts in Holyrics, or what we may call hotkeys, because Holyrics calls it hotkeys. So I want you to follow up my cursor. That is more important. You come here to help, then you come here to hotkeys. Then when you come to hotkeys, you can see that we have something here like create, hotkeys, default, and many other things. So you're going to go through this, and you're going to learn some of the we are going to learn how to do it, how to create our own keys, and how to those ones which are not non-editable, and we can learn more about that. So I'm not going to first tamper with this create button. I will show it to you later. First of all, Holyrics comes with this, some of the hotkeys which are already embedded in this. For example, if you want to go to help, you can press Control, or you can just press F1, and settings, Control Shift C, something like that. It is non-editable, as you can see. That is the information they are giving me. These ones are non-editable ones. You cannot edit anything about them. They come already programmed with Holyrics. For example, presentation without Holyrics, you can press F9, and presentation of the wallpaper, you can press F8. Those are some of the keys, and I think that you're going to go deep into this, yes, by yourself, so that you can understand. Okay, so you can understand Control Q, which is the quick presentation. That is this thing here, quick presentation for announcements and everything. But I'm going to show you how to create your own customizable themes. First of all, hotkeys. First of all, allow me to widen this, so that we may have enough working space. It's taking out of my time. Something like that. So you're having different hotkeys here. As I told you, that some of these come already with Holyrics and they are non-editable. So you can also create your own default keys alongside these ones which are already existing. For example, if you want another key for a black screen, for example, I can write here B. Every time I want a black screen to appear on my computer, I will just click a B. You see? And for example, let me just remove this, and I present a song. Then I press B, maybe because I'm using this one screen. when you F1 help, you can also change, you can also edit your own what keys. For example, for for help, you can say that let this be H. Settings, you can say that let this be what S. If you want to go to display settings, you can let this to be D. You can edit anything here which you want, but these ones which are not editable, you just leave them as they are, because that's how Holyrics, that's how they're inbuilt in Holyrics. But you can change as many as you want here. So we have these two, these what search buttons. This one searches for the what, for the hotkey. As you can see, search hotkey. For example, if I want to search a hotkey which has been assigned with H, I just search, I just write H, and those ones which have H within them will appear. For example, you can see that this is the first one to appear. Even it also takes something like, if there is another that one which is having D, it also appear. For example, down me, this was H. When I say that H, if this one, if there is an H in the what, in the setting, in the hotkey, it will appear here like this. For example, this H here has a shift, the shift has an H, so it is appearing. This one also has an H, something like that. And so these ones are default. Yes, you can, these ones are default. Whether you are, this means that whether you are in the Bible or you are in this lyrics page, you can do what, you can press those letters or those hotkeys, or you can press those shortcuts for you to display whatever you want to display. They are default, but we have some which come with the when in the Holyrics panel. For example, Holyrics window, these ones only show in the what, these ones only show when you're in the Holyrics panel. For example, if you are here in the Holyrics, you can use these. For example, you can use to add a playlist, you can just press alternate what, enter. But I can write here my own default to PP to write my own playlist, and in the it will appear in the what, in the, this one will work on the what, in the Holyrics window. But when it comes to the Bible window, like this, when you are in the Bible, you can also what, have your own what keys which you can use. For example, for me to show, you can either press F5 or I can press, this is also an end table, you press what, enter. When you want to go to the settings of the Bible, you can press F12, or you can also write your own what, hotkeys. Search, this one is more important by the way. If you want to search, for example, I can let this shortcut to be F in the what, in the Bible window, whereby if I want to search for any scripture in the when the preacher is preaching, I just press any F. Yes. So when you come down here, when you want to increase or decrease the number of the verses selected, you can press Ctrl Shift H, or you can also write any hotkey here which you want. But when you float down here, you can find another where you can also transform your own shortcuts into what, into Holyrics. For example, you can say that if I want to if I want to display audio, I can give it its own what, shortcut here. Or if I want to display video, I can give it shortcut here. If I want to display an image, I can give it some on what, shortcut. If I want to display a file, if I want to go to file, I can also what, have its own shortcut. If I want to go to announcements, this is important, I can also what, have its own what, shortcut. For example, let me choose an announcement. By the way, this thing flows to Bible verse, lyrics, text, countdown. And when it comes to streaming, whether I want to use Spotify to stream, YouTube or Beza, you can also use the same. Also playlist, there are many things here you can deal with. If you want to go to countdown, you can also do that. Communication panel. By the way, I recently did a video about this communication panel thing. I would encourage you to go and watch it, because it's somehow important for you to have to watch such a video. Vidcam, I remember using my Vidcam when I was teaching you how to live stream in Holyrics. If you don't know that, you can also go watch my video about live streaming in what, Holyrics. All these things can be used to do what, can be set shortcut for. But me, I'm going to put here announcements, themes. What should be the shortcut? I'll say let it be T. Yes, T. And what other things should I have I shown you here? These are shortcuts which are what, default. For example, we have our themes. So another thing, I told you that I'm going to come back to this thing of create. So you can also create another list. You can give it a name. For example, I can give it a name, new shortcuts. Yes, I say okay. Then when I say okay, I have another list of shortcuts where I can edit. But those ones which are non-editable, they always come by default. But you can also edit another list here. But I'm not going to go deep into that. And also allow to if you don't want it, you can clone. If you want it, you can clone. But also this allows you to also use an Excel file. Yes, if you have already prepared an Excel file which you can import into Holyrics, you just come to your file and then your web you can just come to your file explorer, and then you look it out an Excel file. For example, this, as you can see, all of this I arranged in the format of spreadsheet and everything. So you can rename if you want to rename, clone, export a file and a spreadsheet file. It can be Excel or anything like that. You can save. You can open the hotkeys. You can list. Should it be the first one to be listed up or to be the second? Yeah, like that. And you can also remove. But for me, I'm going to remove this because I like using that default thing. Let me remove it. So I think that is it for today. Okay, let me first show you what we have edited. For example, H is help, S is S is settings, and this display. For example, if I come here to Holyrics right now and I press H to take me to to help direct, instead of struggling looking for help, something like that, I can use my H. For example, if I want to display this, I can just press my D. It will display automatically. You see. For example, when I go to Bible, the Bible window will edit something like F to take me direct to search. For example, when the preacher is preaching, you are in Jeremiah 3:9. Now click on that to show. Then escape is obviously to remove that thing quickly. And then when he says a scripture which you don't know, for example, if he said, "I forgot so love the word," the preacher is saying that, but he doesn't know where the scripture is, but he gave his only begotten son, you just press your F quickly and you start writing, "For God so loved the world." Let me just stop there. And then I search, it is John 3:16, I just display it quickly. Something like that. So I think that is it for today. If you like this video, comment, like, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Thanks for watching. See you in the next new video.